Welcome to Grays. I'm just sharing with you some of the things that we've been doing, and I've been asked really to focus particularly on our learning platform, and this is the public face of our learning platform.
My name's Christine Terry and I'm head teacher at Grays Infant and Nursery School. The purpose of today's event was very much to share with our visitors and our parents some of our journey using ICT and technology to support the learning, particularly our journey with the learning platform.
As a head teacher, I took a very active part in trying to find out what a learning platform was all about. Because in Easter 2008, most of us had no concept, did we? I went off round and looked at other learning platforms across the country with the local authority. And when I'd been, I came back and I shared it. I talked about it. I told the teachers and the support staff what I'd seen. And we gradually built up a picture of the different kinds of things the learning platform could do and how it could support us to add value to the great work that we feel we were already doing.
I'm Colin Penfold. I'm Director of Regional Delivery and Engagement at Becta. What learning platforms do is enable us to work in a way that hasn't been possible before. Technology generally and learning platforms are great at education. They're great at giving information and allowing you to find information. They're great at entertaining, and they're also great at communication. It's a way that hasn't been possible before because you just can't do 24/7 communication without that sort of technology.
Some of the key things that we were talking about included how we were using the learning platform to support children's assessment for learning, that reviewing their learning and sharing their learning. Also, the opportunities that it provides for the children to collaborate with others, those children within our school or indeed nationally or even internationally.
My name is Adrian Lyth. I'm an ICT consultant working in primary schools in East Sussex. I think for me, one of the key aspects of the learning platform is enabling collaborative learning experiences. And we're beginning to see some good projects developing in that particular way. Also, I very much appreciate the way in which parents now can have access to children's learning experiences. It becomes a window upon a working environment. And by doing that, you're certainly going to be increasing parental engagement, which is hugely important for the pupil outcomes.
Of course, it is about sharing information and communicating information, but I think we're looking very much to use the learning platform in a partnership approach with parents so that parents can contribute, their views are valid to us and are very important to us, so that we can actually really work genuinely together with the children as opposed to just communicating our message all the time.
Not only do you see it happening, you hear it. You hear what the children are saying, and as parents you can hear what the teachers are saying. How are the teachers asking the questions?
The learning platform has enhanced learning within the school in lots and lots of different ways. It's embedded within our use of the curriculum. So, for example, the children may have enjoyed a science experiment. So we'll put a video clip of that experiment onto the learning platform so that they can look at it again, review what they learnt, what happened, and then that learning can be shared yet again when they get home with their families.
My name's Tracy Knight. I'm a parent of Vicky May, who attends Grays Infants. The fact that I can go on to the learning platform and find out what my child's done. Like this morning I found out that she could write those letters and recognise those letters, which I wouldn't have known because the teacher doesn't always have time to tell you.
We've had some really big issues with summer learning loss. So we decided that we would use our learning platform and we would make a really big thing about it in the summer holidays as well. So we set up challenges, maths challenges, photographs of the new classes, all sorts of things to do on the platform over the holidays. So we knew children could access it wherever they were if they could get on the internet. So they could be on holiday and still access it if they wanted to. The best bit of all was what happened to our learning loss this summer. We halved it. It was half what it was the year before. Half! That's huge!
I think the learning platform helps teachers, again, in so many different ways. It helps them to share and collaborate with other classes so that they can bring a wider audience to the children's work and the things that the children are doing. It helps the teachers. Sometimes it can be quite supportive the way that we've been using our e-portfolios.
Or particularly for children who are EAL. So at school, they were struggling because at home they were speaking Arabic or Polish or whatever, and some of the teachers are finding it very hard to make the assessments of what the children could do. So what we did was we set up in their e-portfolios the blog areas that the teachers uploaded evidence for the parents to see at home, but also the parents uploaded evidence from the home into each of those areas. And we had a fantastic response. The other very important part of our vision, if you like, was our transition. As an infant school, the children have to transfer from us at the age of 7. Nearly all of them go to the same junior school, South Down Junior School. And what the learning platform enables you to do is for the South Down Junior School children to be logged into their own learning platform, and our children to log in with their own logins, and for that image to be on both learning platforms, and then when they click in it, whichever school they're in, takes them to the same shared space where they can communicate with each other.
My child's been able to gain the ability to personalise her e-portfolio by making it pink and doing the writing that she likes and being able to play the games and ask the teacher things that she might not want to ask in class. And you get the feedback from the teacher, so it's good, it's all good.
Here is one of those goals where we put photographs, we put comments, and you, the families, are adding and commenting.
We know that some of our parents don't have access to the internet, so we send 3G-enabled netbooks home so that the families can actually use the internet in their home, which I know for those families is very important.
It's just amazing that we've got this opportunity to be able to bring a netbook home and go on the laptop and internet, and you can carry on working at home.
We have a programme about internet safety. We do reassure our parents it is safe because it is password protected. The password is hidden.
We're very concerned that, to write a name and a password was really quite tricky for a 3-year-old, which is how old they are in our nursery. But of course we have this wonderful icon login. It's like a matching exercise.
Oh dear, if you were suddenly to take the learning platform away from us now, I think there'd be a lot of response both from families at home, from staff at school, because it is embedded within our practice, and once something's embedded within practice, it's very difficult to take that away. Everyone feels a little bit anxious about new technologies at some time, and I think that's only natural, particularly for some of us in schools who, it's another change, it's something else to get to grips with. And indeed, the learning platform, there were quite a few skills that we needed to embed into our toolbox, if you like. So what's really important is that you plan your opportunities for professional development, and that people share, help each other. There's a very much approach that we're all learners together in this.
Feedback to the children is a really important part of our assessment for learning.
Again, for me, it's what really can be achieved in a school if you have a number of factors coming together, which is an effective senior leadership team with a clear vision and the management structures to achieve that. And the way in which in this particular school they have really made the learning platform meet and serve the needs of the community.
I think overall the learning platform has enhanced the school here. It's certainly enhanced our engagement with families. Who are very much more aware and understanding of the kind of learning that is happening in the school. They see the process now, not just the end product, something we really believe in here. And I think that our use of the learning platform has supported the pupils' engagement with their learning. It's building their self-esteem. We use it to celebrate achievement and to celebrate progress. And for our young children to see and have the opportunity to review their learning and be proud of it is actually very important.
I think what learning platforms offer is that opportunity to actually see learning as being continuous. No longer do you have a situation where learning takes place within a particular building, within a particular time of day. It can happen anytime, anywhere, from home and from school and from outside school. And it can give that continuity to learning which just isn't possible in any other way.